With certain strange projects to take care of, and the overabundance of the movies on this channel, I felt with the summer, where I had a lot of time, I could finally make a really complete feeling countdown. Nothing too short, something nice and long, easy to watch, video game music.
Hello, and welcome to a filler countdown.
I like video game music. They're just great, diverse ways to give a player certain feelings. But Smash Bros. Doesn't really do that. They'll basically give you the most sad or relaxing music to just break stuff with. And you know what? That could be pretty cool.
But what we're talking about is Smash Bros. Remixes. For some reason, these remixes can sometimes be among my favorite parts of a Smash Bros. Game. Just the idea of old or new music being remade to be cleaner or completely different is great. Let's count the ones made this time around real quick. One rule, it has to be from Smash 4. One per represented franchise too.
Xenoblade Chronicles. It's pretty good.
It's a crazy-ass game with an intense story including surprises everywhere. Sometimes, you gotta take a break, you know? Just a nice place that you've completed with some nice cheerful music. Like, Gower Plain? Yeah, Gower Plain's pretty nice. It's a rather iconic place in the game. I mean, the place got a stage, an appearance in Shulk's trailer. Oh, crap crazy remix! Dear me, Xenoblade Chronicles medley. With such a diverse soundtrack and a stable, non-diverse flow needed for the medley, you really have two types of music to use for a Xenoblade medley. And you guys took the rock bait. Except for the ending, mostly. But yes, you start with a crazy remix of Gower Plain that speeds the beautiful violin tunes to crazy levels. Then you go to Mechanical Rhythm, the Mechonis battle theme, because, you know, it's rock. Then the You Will Know Our Names, where your quick trip from Bionis to Mechonis is interrupted by some unique monster. And then finally, Engage the Enemy, so some faced mech on turd came in and messed up with your mojo or something. But it's a faster remix! Truthfully, only 2 of the 4 songs here are actual remixes, but it does count as one, so whatever.
The transitions aren't the most flowing, because as I said, a lot of the songs are directly ripped from the game, but it's just too crazy and epic to really care. You get me? I think you get me. You kids like Pokémon? Probably. I like it too. Doesn't really explain why I've not made a countdown of it though, but whatever.
But let's ignore that fact and talk about the Black and White series of games. Generation 5. Most people can agree that the 5th generation of Pokemon houses the greatest stories in the main series. The 3DS version had 2 Pokemon stages, one for each of the generations that were released between Brawl and Smash 3DS. Prism Tower is an okay stage, nothing really special. Its music is also pretty alright. But then, we got the Unova Pokemon League, a complete celebration of the last moments of the main story of Pokemon Black and White. This came along with 2 songs, the Zekrom and Reshiram battle theme, and the remix sucks, but we have an amazing medley. Starting with N's Room, The song throws you into the halls of the castle, with the song that plays getting much faster and more entertaining. The last 45 seconds or so before the loop is made up by the credits theme of the game, one of my favorite credit themes of the entire franchise. Great choice, guys. I must also commend the flow of the song. The beginning is supposed to feel isolated and different from the rest of the song, but the castle theme and credits theme go together so well. So yeah, I like it. It does a great job at celebrating some of the best moments in the entire Pokemon franchise with the music. It reminds me of the adventure I had a few years back on some of my favorite Pokemon games. Good job, good job.
Hey, you like them mother games? I do too. You know, those like little 10-year-old kids in Smash Bros? They like shoot lasers and stuff. PK, yeah, that stuff. But you know something else I like in their series? The music.
Great songs, that simple. But due to the series' low popularity, the franchise doesn't get nearly as many remixes as franchises like Mario and Zelda. It definitely gets more remixes than other franchises, but the thing is, the franchise has some of the best songs in the entire Nintendo universe. At least, to me. Whenever another remix does come out, well, you can expect me to hit that replay button. There were 3 remixes this time around. Magicant or 8 Melodies, a remix of a song I didn't remember until I re-listened to the original track. Onett/Winters, a good remix, just a bit too fast, to the point where it doesn't really recapture Onett in the way I'd always wished. And then, one of my favorite credits themes in gaming. Smiles and Tears. Great choice for a remix. I'd been waiting for a song with a clear Earthbound 8 Melodies. It's a wonderful recapture of the song, I must say. Even though it's twice as fast, I can still feel the spirit of the song. It may not be as tear-jerking, but I don't really want to have something so slow to fight to. So this is the product. Normal Smash song length, great recapture of the source material. If I want to reminisce the times of playing Earthbound, this song can do the job. The song has great jumps and falls that leads to something fun to listen to. So, I like it.
The only song from a game I haven't played. Now, I would usually build something like this up, but not only do I not really have an experience with the game and how the song relates to the original version, even though I do know the original version, I think the song really does speak for itself.
I'm pretty sure that most Smash fans hadn't even heard of the Baten Kaido series in this game before Smash Wii U came out. I didn't either, but along with every Smash game, bones were thrown. Baten Kaido's Origins caught one of the bones and had a wonderful song as representation. If this kind of music is the norm in this series, I already want it. Like, holy crap, if you asked me what I wanted in a song and that needed to be epic, you'd get this. It's fast, insane, epic, and just generally better than most sweeps.
Now I will share with you all a quote made by my good friend and fellow person, Cool Rock Boy 3. Upon hearing the Valedictory Elegy, he said, "If there was a god, this would be their theme." Now, I know some people might disagree and fight over some of the things he said in the sentence. You know, the fact that it might be a theme or a song, or some people prefer one word or the other. Probably that's the only reason. But I think we can all agree on one thing. This song is pretty godly. God, that's bad.
Just the instruments. I love the instruments. The focus is obviously on that violin, with some percussion and other things in the background. Overall, it's pretty alright. Also, great touch putting in the Xenoblade stage. It really fits with Xenoblade music.
You know what's better than getting something you always wanted? Getting something you didn't know you always wanted.
You can make me happy in many different ways. The last 4 songs are all great examples. But if you want my true happiness, don't listen to me. Just flamenco stuff up. I don't know. The source material, a boss theme no one really remembers for being great. This is how they remix it. And it's my jam! How it builds, the notes, and oh my god, those instruments and the magic they make. Fortress Boss. Looking back at the old song, I can vaguely hear a flamenco remix screaming for freedom deep inside. But it feels fitting and unfitting at the same time. But any time to question it is taken up by the jamming. I could go in greater detail, but I think you all get it. It turns a showdown of combat into basically a showdown of dancing. Hello, and I just wanted to thank you for watching this countdown. This part's completely unscripted. And yeah, thank you for watching this countdown. I mean, if you want to see some more videos of mine, there's a link to my playlist of countdowns in that up there. Just click it and you get a whole new cool stream of countdowns. And I'd say that's pretty cool. You can also see some social network down there if you look really closely. Yeah, I mean, if you wanna hit me up on Ask FM, sure, and Twitter and whatever is down there works too. All of them. Love me. Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, this has been lovely. Goodbye.